Hey guys, it's Nick Rubio from Underinspired Games here, coming at you with some Nosgoth closed beta gameplay, and my semi-first impressions to this game. I say semi because I was in the closed alpha, and there was an NDA, and obviously I couldn't, post any videos, talk about it, or, photos and stuff like that, else I'd be smoted by the hand of God. So this is going to be me kind of introducing you guys if you haven't already seen it, if you haven't already gotten your beta code yet. I know they're pretty hard to come by. A lot of people, the forums are riddled with people asking for codes. But anyway, so yeah, here's the client screen, except for the stuff you can't see in the corner, which I'm obviously occupying at the moment, which there is only a button for play and close the client out. There's no secret God button there that I'm hiding. So as you can see, here's where all the news is going to be. They have all this, all these little tips and stuff that you can't really click on it. It's, I mean, obviously they'd put it to better use when it's in actual game, but right now it's just kind of nonsense. This is as close as you get to a tutorial right here, because they don't have a tutorial implemented yet. You can see your free daily perks here. I'll get into those later, but if you play any multiplayer games at all, you know what a perk is. If you don't, they're just buffs that you get for the game, improvements. So standard profile screen, you got your score, score, kill to death ratio, win to loss ratio. I've definitely improved my stuff after playing for a while. You get used to playing the game. Human page, vampire page, the scores are separate. They have levels for each of the classes they are. So when you play a game, depending on who you play more, you'll get more of that EXP towards that class. I don't really know what that means for the game at the moment. Maybe later on you need to be a certain level to equip certain equipment. So we'll see as that is. Let me take a step into the armory. Here you go. Here are the 6 classes. There are soon to be 2 more. They already showed the vampire class, which is the deceiver, the spy equivalent of this game. He can masquerade as humans and mind control them, so that's pretty cool. They haven't shown anything about the human guy, so we're all waiting on edge to hear about that. Here's the hunter. He is the standard DPSer of the 3. He has a fully automatic crossbow, which is interesting because I don't think that they would have had that at that time. I mean, this isn't Van Helsing after all. You can change out his loadouts and stuff like that, and he has some abilities that I'll show later, but the ones that you get right away are the standard weapon and the bola, which is a bola. It's 2 balls on chain that you swing at an enemy, and if it hits them, it stuns them for a bit, and they can't climb walls or whatever. And an exploding shot, which is apparently there's a grenade launcher attached to this rapid fire crossbow. So if you can suspend your disbelief for just a little bit there, it's interesting. And then there's your perk. Obviously I have a few perks and stuff like that, but you get one every day. So and then skins are always skins. Hardly a game I can think of now that doesn't have skins, but that's how the developers feed them and their families, so I'm okay with that. Skins are alright. Alchemist, she is the support. She has a grenade launcher, and she does things, like throw heals on the ground and stuff like that, and firewalls and blinding vials of light to blind vampires, because sunlight affects vampires in this game and doesn't make them sparkle like a teenage girl. Anyway, insert Twilight joke here. Just for this class I did purchase a different gun. It's a multi-cannon because I suck with the regular one. This one shoots 3 grenades instead of 1, so more of a chance to hit. And then there's skins. Arguably cooler skins than the hunter had. Scout is the sniper basically. He's got a regular bow and arrow. It's got 6 shots in it. So and you can charge up a single shot by holding down your right mouse button, and it pulls back. And once the little reticle charges up, it fires a way more strong, like a more impressively strong shot Yeah, I think I said that right. Impressively strong. I don't know. Very powerful. Or you can just rapid fire the regular shots, which do a lot of damage in themselves if you can hit. His special things are throwing knives, which are kind of like the bola. They don't necessarily stun them for a long period of time, but it's a kind of a oh shit button. If somebody's on top of you, you throw the throwing knives, it stuns them and does a bit of damage. And volley, which is you throw a flare on the ground and arrows come raining down from the heavens. There's just archers waiting by on your command. You're just the captain of the archers. And then obviously the perk. Alright, so on to the vampires. Vampires are a bit different. They don't have weapons. They have a special ability, although it does say weapon up there. For the Reaver, he is the... If you played Left 4 Dead, in the multiplayer, I think it's Left 4 Dead 2, the Hunter. He's basically the Hunter of this game. He can kind of charge up a pounce and jump on top of you and just start tearing you away. And yeah, it's pretty cool. He's really a heavy damager in this of the class, and he does a lot of disruption, which is this move right here, smoking bomb, or shadow bomb, I should say, smoking bomb. You throw that on the ground, and it makes a spot in the map wherever it lands, completely unseeable. Very hard to see through it. Even when you're a vampire, I noticed that it's very difficult to see through it when you're walking through. But it doesn't blind you like it does the humans. If you were to walk through that as a human, your whole screen gets covered in black. It's awful. Even when you walk out of it, it kind of like the residual effects are pretty tough to see through. But it also has a side effect where it highlights you. So if you walk through this, vampires can see you through walls, all the way across the map. It's really helpful. And then evasion, which is basically his get out of free card. If he's been wrapped by a bola, or if he pounced into a situation that's a little too intense for him, he can hit the evasion button and run away, and he can pretty much avoid all damage except for AoEs, so the grenades and the scout's volley. Oh, and the hunter's firebomb. Yeah. Moving on, the tyrant. He's the tank, as I might as well keep riding this Left 4 Dead train to hell. He is the tank. His typical attack is the charge attack, which I obviously bought jump attack because, I don't know, I like flying in from the heavens and landing down on people. But the charge is basically kind of charges up, runs in, knocks a bunch of people unconscious, and then, go about his whole business of beating people up. He's got the ground slam, which basically pounds the ground, stuns a bunch of people, does a bunch of damage. And ignore pain. Cat, shh. Quiet on the set. Ignore pain, which is basically his exactly what it says. It's ignore pain. You take reduced damage, significantly reduced damage. You can't attack, unfortunately. It's more of like you run in, pop that, and run out, so that you can wait for your cooldowns and run back in. And then the Sentinel, which is a very interesting class. It's a flying class. You basically climb on top of a building and jump off, and then you can start gliding around. And once you see a bunch of people, you can dive in with the kidnap and pick them up and carry them high and drop them on the ground, do a whole bunch of damage. If they're low enough, they'll die. His wing flap ability is a gust of wind that just knocks a bunch of people on the ground, similar to the Reaver's ground pound, but it's a conical attack rather than a area of effect. Yeah. And then dive bomb, which he kind of dive bombs in and does a little bit of damage to a smaller area and knocks a bunch of people, unconscious. And then there are their skins. Vampires arguably have way cooler skins than the humans. As you can see here, got some cool stuff. Yeah. Okay, anyway, moving on. Inventory. This is where all your stuff is going to be stored. Your skins, all your weapons, access keys. I don't know what those are. I mean, they say it allows me to have access to that class, but I already have access to all the classes. I don't know. We'll see. Future is to come on that. Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Let's take a look at the store here. Being a free-to-play game, there's always going to be a store. Here you can see all the skins. Oh, see, they upped the prices on the skins. These used to be a little bit cheaper. So let's see. For those of you who are interested, this is their pay model. $4 for 1,000 rune stones, up to $80 for 20,000 rune stones, which I'm pretty sure if you spent $80, you could buy everything there is to buy at the moment. I mean, I'm waiting to see how everything's going to work out with these guys before I really start investing. It's really, really fun, and I'm pretty much almost to the point where I'm there. I really want those classic vampire skins. I really want those bad. So I don't want to invest in any of the skins they have in the moment. But don't worry, no, don't worry, guys at Psionic. If any of you happen to stumble upon this video, I will be an investor eventually. All right, here we go. The equipment. So one thing I will mention that I didn't like about what they do is that this is very misleading right here, this 300, 200. That's for a certain amount of time. In order to get it permanently, it jumps the price up significantly. And I guess this was more of a way for them to let people try things before they buy them, as well as prolonging the game, which is understandable. I get that, you know, you want people to keep playing. They don't want somebody to play, you know, 40 matches and have everything, so understandable. But I personally don't agree with the whole I'm gonna buy everything permanent, because I don't like waiting. That's not something I don't like having a time limit to something. I wasn't a fan of it in MapleStory. I'm not a fan of it now. So here are the, you know, there are different variants of all the weapons as well as the vampire's abilities. So if you like certain ways a class plays, but the weapon doesn't really suit you, like the siege bow right here, it deals way more damage, but it fires slower for the hunter, and it has a smaller clip. So then there's the multi-bow, which fires 3-round bursts as opposed to rapid fire. So, you know, different play styles for everything. There's a poison bola, which is the augmented version of the regular bola. It does the same thing except poisons them. Blinding shot, which the flame grenade, so on and so forth. All the classes have their own variants. Jump attack, as you've seen. Shockwave, which is ground pound, but in a earth shaker manner, straightforward. And rage, which is the opposite of ignore pain. It just makes you do more damage, makes you faster, so on and so forth with all the classes. So that's pretty much it for that. And you can buy all sorts of manners of perks. You know, there's stuff that lets you, you know, have more health, stuff that gives you better aim, stuff that lets you attack faster, makes you get more health when you eat somebody, so on and so forth. They're pretty. I mean, if you can think about a perk, it's probably already one. They may add more as, you know, time goes along for different vampires and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. And then here's the skin page. You know, they have some cool stuff. This one, personal favorite. I'd love to see more clan-specific skins. I'm not really going to get into my qualms with the game's story right now. This is just, you know, I'm just going to talk about how much I like the game, and I'll rant about that stuff later. Yeah, and, you know, this one's pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like the other day when I was on here, these were all like 1,000 minus a few of them, but I guess they bumped them up. And this is my only kind of issue. This doesn't really make it pay to win, I guess. It's definitely helps you progress along the game faster if you so choose to. The cool thing is that if you invest in like stuff like this, it doesn't only help you, it helps everybody in your team. So I like that. You know, it makes it so it doesn't seem such like a selfish thing to be helping yourself. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. And then so on and so forth. I guess this is the place where you'll buy classes when they add more, or people who just get into the game so they can get in and buy classes. Because I guess the way that they make it look, the way that I assume they make it look, is that you're only going to start off with the Sentinel class and Scout class, which is a bit ridiculous because Sentinel's kind of hard to use and Scout's not that much easier. Just my own personal preference. I prefer Reaver, Tyrant, and Hunter. I enjoy the Scout too, but he's a bit difficult to get used to. And then keys, sort of in a Dota fashion, where you will get chests when you play games at the very end of the match, and you can buy a key and unlock it. Alright, so I think that's pretty much all there is to cover in the client. Now, let's see if I can get myself into a game and show you a bit of gameplay. So, hopefully there are, right now there are 2 game modes, which for new recruit, which is just deathmatch for Care Bears, and I don't mean that. It's deathmatch for people who don't really know how to play, which it's good. It keeps the separate people, because the people who do know how to play and want to play, and the people who need to learn and have the learning curve, are separated and not shoved into one thing, because it's difficult to enjoy a game when you're trying to teach somebody how to play. And this is a game with a sort of steep learning curve, not steep, but it's there. There's a learning curve. That's what I have to say. You'll see for yourself. So here we go. I'm gonna join in a game and see what happens. And if it happens to take too long, there'll just be a cut into me playing games. Oh, I guess not. It'll just be me joining straight into a game. Alright, so... Oh, God. This is... Alright. So, God, we got all scouts. I'm gonna go hunter.
For the Iron Guard.
Oh, God. I need to run to my team. Loud. So yeah, the spawning system's a bit strange. If you're by yourself, your team will spawn on you. If your entire team is dead, ooh, see, Sentinel getting dropped in someone on them. Oh god, I'm stuck. Alright, so this is the hunter, you can see. God. Oh, damn it, I didn't get him. Shit. Alright, so that fine winged beast that you saw, that was a Sentinel right there. Oh god, come on, throw my bullet. So see, wrapped him up in my bullet. He can't attack me, can't climb, can't fly. This guy's screwed. Got him.
You hear me? Dead.
Alright, now I need to run to my team, because this is not a game that you play by yourself. You do not, this is a team effort. If you go lone wolf in this game, you will die, I promise you. You'll die every time. Vampires are ridiculously strong. God, I hear vampires. Also, yeah, play this game with, like, oh shit. Oh, that was a glitch. That was a hell of a glitch right there. He got caught in the wall and did not work out for him.
Got the bastard.
These guys are just not doing good. So that I don't know if you saw it, but he threw a volley down a rain of arrows. Yeah, it's always good to try to stick together. Oh, see that? See, look at that, all that blue crap, and then my screen gets covered. These guys are just not doing good. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for these vampires. I was expecting to like have a game show or oh god. See, that's what happens. He ran off by himself and died. I was expecting to show a game where vampires weren't doing good, and I had to justify how vampires just don't cream on humans. But that's not the case. Vampires don't always beat the humans. I've played a good, healthy matches where I didn't do good as vampires. I didn't do good as humans. It's there's a nice mix there. Oh god, all my team's dead. Woo!
Got it.
Oh, Bola got him. Bola game strong. I'm out of ammo. Oh shit, not good. So these are the spots where humans recharge their health and their ammo and so on and so forth. They do not slowly regenerate health. They do not regenerate health at all. Vampires are the only ones who regenerate health, and they only regenerate up to 12. Oh god, I got carried away. There's nothing you can do here except wait to get dropped on your ass. Okay. One right. Okay, he fortunately. Oh god. The jumps. Oh, I wasted my shit. Oh god. Oh, see, there goes the evasion right there. An evasion. Oh shit, that was used up. There's volley going down right there. Okay, come on. Let's do this.
Send them to hell.
I stole that kill. We are doing really good, and I'm super surprised. Stole that kill too. These guys are just not having a good day, these vampires. I have 8 kills and 0 deaths? What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, I hear vampire. These guys are just not having a good day. Oh no, the jumps. Oh lord. So yeah, that's not the standard move for the tank. That's not the charge, so I can't really get to show you that, guys. I'll show you that in the, oh no, I won't really, because I don't like using charge. Oh god, I got marked and I can't see shit.
I got that one.
Oh god, I'm gonna die! No! A king has fallen today, my friends. King has fallen. I stole a lot of kills, so I'm not really proud of that, but it just kind of happens when you have an automatic gun as compared to people with not automatic. I guess it's the best way to put it. Bow and arrows. Oh god. Oh, now we won. So yeah, that's, wow, I guess, oh, something happened there. So I guess I won't be able to show you. I guess, you know, I'll wait till this next match starts up and see if nobody leaves. That seems to be a big thing happening lately, where a game will end and people will just immediately leave, and we all have to wait for some new people. But yeah, you got to see some good gameplay, at least from the other side, of Reavers, Tyrants, and Sentinels. Couldn't remember the damn name. So yeah, I will... Oh, see? What did I tell you guys? Anyway, I think I'm going to cut it off here. The video's been long enough, and I will definitely show more videos of the vampires side. I'm planning on doing class-specific videos. That's something I really want to do. God, everybody left? Anyway, guys, thanks for checking this out if you did. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. Check out our other videos. Check out my other Let's Plays. Check out Ryan's Let's Plays. Michael's got a Let's Play. Damn good one. So yeah, that's stuff. Oh, and save point. Always check out the save point. Talk in the comments. Leave us, you know, questions. Leave us questions on the Twitter. Hashtag save point. On the whole Goku being like a little kid. He was really pervy. There was a lot of...
Goku wasn't. He's disgusting.
Goku was.
No, he was just completely unacknowledging.
He was
unintentionally doing unintentionally.
Well, he felt up like Bulma's vagina. It's like, where are your balls?
Yeah. In the original Japanese version, that's where he's like, where are your? He freaks out. He says no balls, no balls. So Bulma wakes up thinking that the Dragon Balls had been taken.
Yes.